And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our Extreme Production series. Speaking of Extreme Production, we have iron. I pretty much blueprinted copper and pasted it down here. And I had to switch all the recipes, of course. So I just pasted all the recipes going down. And, oh, see, there's one I missed. I probably missed maybe one or two more. It'll be more apparent when I kickstart this whole process, because there'll be inconsistencies in the pattern of the belts, because obviously there's no copper ore up here. All right, so I wanted to get this on camera. I wanted to kickstart this and get this process, get this jumpstart on camera. So I would like to go here, and just one line is all I need. Why aren't you connecting? Okay, let's just put it down. Yeah, why aren't you connecting to that substation? There it is. And here it comes. Right in time. Look at that. Should all be arriving shortly. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Just majestic how much iron is coming in at us right now. And we're pretty much loading as fast as we possibly can all the things. Let me turn this off. See who's running and who isn't. See, why aren't these running? Well, these aren't running because they are full. They're so fast that they're full. All right, that's fine. I don't mind. Looks pretty consistent. And let's check our production. I'm just curious what our production is. Roughly 216,000. 212,000 per minute. I mean, this is 222,000 per minute. I like that number better. I don't know about everybody else, but I like that number better. Yeah, roughly 220,000 per second, or per minute. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we need a return path for this train, and I cleared a whole bunch of area out. Yeah, it's kind of derpy loading in, but you know, what are you gonna do? I was kind of limited on what I could do, so it is what it is. And I want another one up here, and I want one right after the fact right in there. So now we're going to loop this around, and I kind of want to draw it back a little bit. We're going to draw it right in here. Yeah, I think we're going to draw it in right in here. And we want to return right along this path. Autosave. Maybe two more. That should be good. And then I'm going to grab the signal again. U. And this rail isn't there yet. I gotta wait. It honestly takes a couple minutes. It takes a minute or two for the bots to make it all the way up here, with whatever they need to bring. So it's quite the journey up here. Oh, okay. Are we getting there? If we look, see how far away the bots are. I'm not really sure where the bots are. There they are. No, they're on their way. quite the journey. If they weren't nuclear bots, they'd probably have to recharge 2 or 3 times just to get up here. So I'm glad. I want to make sure this is finished before I leave the area, because we need a area to unload these things, and this is a lot of train to move around. I mean, this is 10 cars long. Granted, it's fueled with rocket fuel, but still, that's a hefty amount of stuff that we're gonna need to be moving around. And then maybe right in here. Okay, so we need an unload station for both copper and iron and plastic and sulfuric acid, so we can produce green circuits, then red circuits, then blue circuits, then purple circuits. All right, so down in here, I'm thinking I've got these 2 giant areas ready to go. I've actually removed all of the trees out of this smaller one here. And I kind of want to do the same over here. There's a lot of trees in there, though. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of wood, probably, in that little area. And we're getting a little full. We got 80,000 wood. So let's throw down. Really, I don't have even the ability to build another one of these. Wow, I got nothing. I got nothing. Okay, well, it is what it is. So if we're gonna build a station for both iron, the giant iron and the giant copper. Ooh, what is our pollution? Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Wowzers. Look at that. Those miners can produce some massive amount of pollution. I'm tempted to throw a green module in each one of those. That would cut that down. But we've got lasers. You know, we've got laser defense. So we're doing pretty good. I want to get a couple more on the bottom. Top is already covered, but as you can see, I truncated the bottom part, the copper that we weren't using. So these last few I truncated because I knew the copper deposit was slightly smaller or slightly bigger than the iron. So it looks like these guys are gearing up for a little friskiness. I want to put a radar right on the very edge. That I can. And then let's build. Okay, that works. It is what it is. That way I can see, yeah, there's an attack force right there. I don't know how the game decides who to pick and who to move, but yeah, that's the little force that they're going to attack with, and they'll just run them right in. Whoever the source of the pollution is, they love to attack it. So I'm thinking over here, we could do a green circuit production area up here. Just a gigantic production for green circuits. So we're going to need both iron and copper in large quantities coming up here. And let's see, where is a good spot for this? I could pull it in right in here. And copper can come up right in here. Then I could merge it in or just continue it. I don't want to get too trapped. I don't want to get too caught up in. I want to make sure these are loops. Okay, so and these are 10 train cars long, so they're not small. If we pick right in the middle as a place to use, I can take this and load it in. Take this. I want to do 2. Load it in like that. And then this, load it in like that. Where's the other one? Right here, load it in like that. Okay, so no matter which direction they're going to come from, they will be able to get on this branch here. Okay, so they're going to actually come up here. So I actually want to take these away. And I want to take these away now that I look at this. Because they're going to, this is the direction here, and this is the direction here. So this is the entrance point to both of these systems. So here, here, here. And we want one here, here. To kind of block this off. This has got to be one continuous block. Okay. So this is the way in. So now let's split these off. So I need a copper unload and an iron unload in here for green circuits, and it's got to be a monster because we are, I mean, the system is 10 cars long, so it's a giant train. And let's do iron. We're going to do iron like down. I got lots of space here. It's one of the reasons I did this. Lots and lots of space. Because I'm not worried about running out of space. We got plenty of space to deal with. So belts and all that kind of stuff. I don't mind getting a little space going. Okay, so we've got 2 connections there. Now the green circuits, when they get done, we're actually not, I don't know if we're going to load them into a train or not. I'm still debating that. If we are, it's not going to be as big of a train because we're going to go right into red circuits somewhere else. I think I might be able to load plastic in over here. And then I can produce green circuits right over here, and then red circuits right over here, and then sprinkle them down and produce the blues and the purples later on. So we're just kind of waiting. And I also made sure that logistics covers the whole thing, except for this little bubble right here. 2 little segments that aren't covered, which is fine. I don't mind that. But having those large logistics roboports makes all the difference. All right. We need, so 1 here and 1 here. Now, do we have enough space for 10 cars? I'm thinking we do. So, in here, we want 1 here. Come down here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Straight down. Right like that. So this one up here can be green C copper unload. This is going to be, that is a long name. This is going to be green C iron unload. Okay, so we need warehouses to unload these things in. So let's see. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 warehouses worth of material. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just got to make sure the spacing is right, because you don't get the nice little white outlines beyond this little spot right here, unfortunately. So it kind of stinks. Okay, so from here I'm gonna go. Let's see, I have like one more. I think we can just exit right away. All right, so I want to make sure we're good to go here. Okay, that's too far. There we go. One there. Let's go 2 more, and then 1 down here. Just to make sure. If they want to loop around the whole base, I'm not going to stop them. Let the bots help me out here for a little bit. All right, so we now have a place for these to unload. And remember, the entire train holds enough for just one of these warehouses. So when we're running these trains, there's going to be a lot of material that we're going to be able to move. I'm just trying to build these warehouses. There's going to be a lot of material coming out of here for green circuits. Still don't know exactly what kind of design I want. On how many assemblers I want. I do know. Do we want to use those? Yeah, I think we. Do we really want to use the smaller assemblers? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm going to use the smaller electronics assemblers. I could use them for like copper, like the copper cable. So let's request like 20 and not go too crazy with it. So I'm gonna put that there. So this is all one block in here. This segment in here is all one block. Should work. Hopefully will work. I don't know where these guys are going. Oh yeah, those are the inserters that I masterfully put in there. I shouldn't leave the logistics area. It's really messing with my bots. So I am going to need to get this covered. I don't know. Do I need to refuel? I don't think I do. I've got the fuel covered at the station. Which is, I like to do that because if I want to run copper, let's say I want to run another copper over here, so a whole nother train, that will always be able to reload at the copper, and I don't need to have 2 fuel loading stations. So the raw materials get the get the fuel. So yeah, plastic is a big issue. And I might have to come down here and reorganize these biters into a more favorable situation. Okay, so hopefully everything is fine with me. All right. As far as power goes, pretty standard in here. I'm just going to snuggle it up close. So two substations are all I need on this, which is nice. And then let's join them together. Actually, I'm going to join them in the back. All right. So now I can actually run the rails. I could run the rails. Let's get rid of that and get rid of that. Ooh, wow. Behemoth biters. Yikes. But we got plenty of protection over here. Look at that. These attacks were already thwarted. 29 kills, 30 kills, 30. No, that's range. 25. 29, 14. If there's a more concentrated spot that they attack, I'll throw in a couple more laser turrets. But you can see our pollution around here has really died down now that we are calmed a little bit. So what kind of design do we want to come up with for greens? Well, that'll have to wait till next episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.